Hello everybody, and welcome to your Venus and Scorpio retrograde tarot reading. So I have to give a brief intro about this video and how it works, so please just bear with me. I know nobody likes intros, but this is actually about the reading. So any question you have will be addressed here and you won't have to ask it later. This reading is for your Venus sign. It's not your sun, not your moon, not your rising. This reading is intended for your Venus sign, since Venus is actually going retrograde. Now, if you don't know what your Venus sign is, I've left a link for a free natal chart in the description box below this video, and you'll be able to see, which house and sign your Venus occupies. Now, if you do not have your actual birth time, that's okay. You'll still see which sign Venus rules is being ruled under in your natal chart. You just won't have an accurate view of which house Venus falls into. All right, you need your birth time for your houses to be precise, but you will definitely see which sign Venus sits in your natal chart. So with that said, Venus will go retrograde on October 5th. She's going to retrograde all the way back through Scorpio, which is the 8th house, and she will return to the 7th house of Libra on October 31st, where she will continue her retrograde all the way back through Libra until November 16th. Venus returns direct on the 16th of November, and she will begin her forward movement through Libra once again. She will re-enter Scorpio on December 2nd, and then finally in January of 2019, she will move into Sagittarius, which will complete a very long transit between the 7th and 8th house energies. Because Venus is currently in Scorpio. She was in Libra, and so she's almost out of Scorpio, but here she's going to backtrack all the way back through Libra. Now, astrologically wise, the 7th house is about relationships and partnerships and balance, and then the 8th house is, intensity, transformation, endings, beginnings, shared resources, just a lot of deep, intense energy. So this retrograde is truly about a powerful release and big time change in that 7th, 8th house energy, as well as wherever Venus sits in your natal chart and which houses in your natal chart are ruled by Libra and Scorpio. Okay, so you will notice this energy playing out in your relationships, in like resources, shared resources, where you need change and transformation in your life, okay? But in your personal natal chart, where Libra and Scorpio are and where Venus is also going to be a lot of powerful energy for you. So I highly recommend you check out your natal chart with that link if you don't know it very well. And again, unfortunately, if you do not have your birth time, you will not be able to see that the houses precisely, okay? You'll be able to see where which sign Venus sits in, but the house will not be accurate unless you have your birth time, okay? So with that said, I will get started with your readings. Hello there. So this Venus retrograde tarot reading is for those of you that have your Venus in the sign of Scorpio. So Venus is retrograding in Scorpio all the way back into Libra. So this is going to be a very powerful and intense retrograde for you guys, okay? For whatever that means, whatever comes out in the reading, it's going to be powerful and intense since your Venus is naturally in Scorpio, all right? Very important to see which houses Libra and Scorpio occupy within your natal chart, as well as which house your Venus is actually sitting in, because you're going to experience this retrograde energy in that area, as well as, your relationships, sexuality, shared resources, intense emotions, transformation. Okay, so this is like kind of a double banger. It's all about relationships, but there's also another element and area of your life where you're going to feel this energy. So you can use this reading about relationships specifically, or this other area of your chart, or maybe, you know, your chart does have the 7th and 8th house as Libra and Scorpio, but just because you naturally have a natal Scorpio in Venus, you are going to feel this. It's going to be big. So let's take a look and see what comes out for you guys. All right, so as Venus begins to retrograde in Scorpio, you guys have integrity with this beautiful unicorn, and it says, truth and integrity help you to overcome many obstacles. Honor yourself and your inner wisdom as you hold your head high with grace. So this here is saying anybody who has hurt you, has got you down, has said bad things about you, has said untrue things about you, has just really tried to attack your character, attack your spirit, you know, break you down. This, as Scorpio, as Venus begins to retrograde in Scorpio, it's like there's this magic ignited within you and in like the universe at large, where all of a sudden you're going to start realizing how damn special you are. And you know, other people that have something different to say than that, like, you're not even trying to hear them, okay? Also with this, some of you that have spiritual gifts, you're getting a big time upgrade, or some of you are awakening to some spiritual gifts that you have through this Venus retrograde in Scorpio, okay? So as Venus retrogrades all the way back into Libra, we have protect that comes out, and this says, protect yourself from negative energy and harmful environments. You are a warrior on the path to enlightenment. Trust your instincts. Be strong. So as you get to Libra, as Venus, oh my goodness. Okay. As Venus gets to Libra, you are still kind of in this focus, but man, I feel like what this is, those of you with Venus and Scorpio, this is highly spiritual, okay? And it's like you're realizing your magic, and you're realizing who you need to like protect yourself from. You're learning discernment with your heart, with your energy, with your spiritual gifts, because, you know, not everybody is worthy of knowing the depths of you and the true essence of you. In that, you know, sharing of space of vulnerability, people take advantage. That's how people know how to push your buttons, how to trigger you, how to get you where it hurts. So through this Venus retrograde, it's like you're becoming very astute and aware of those who you need to keep at an arm's distance, those who cannot know the magic that exists within you. You know, that's something special that's saved for a very select few. And it's like you're realizing all the ways in which you need to protect yourself, your energy, your interests, okay, your heart, because you're not gonna, like, you know, walk into a grocery store and just kind of like set your purse somewhere and go do your grocery shopping, right? No way. You're going to keep it right next to you on guard at all times, because most people are dishonest and would steal whatever's in there rather than, you know, turning it into customer service or whatever. So you've got to think of the essence of you and your heart and your spiritual gifts kind of in that capacity, where you can't just expose it and bring it out in front of just anybody, because they're not going to A, appreciate it for what it's worth, or B, they're going to take advantage of you in ways that will just cause you great heartache and pain. So let's pull some more cards to get more information. All right, over here we have integrity. So with that comes out the Robin, message, comfort, loved ones. Okay, yeah, those of you with spiritual gift, here we go. The non-physical is really trying to get through to you, to talk to you, to, you know, give you signs, give you synchronicities, give you guidance, help you out, help you understand. For others of you, this to me feels like that upgrade I just talked about, or how you're being awoken to your spiritual gift. Mediumship is very strong. Wow. And look at what's showing up with the protect card. We've got tiger energy, presence, stillness, respect. So listen, those of you that need to protect yourself, to guard yourself, to guard your energy, what this is saying is you don't need to verbally lash out at anybody. You don't need to try to intimidate, bully, push, force, or anything to protect yourself, you know, or to assert yourself. This is saying that, you know, if you were face to face with a tiger, you're going to understand its power and its capability just by its presence of energy and looking into its eyes, right? You're going to have no question what this creature is capable of doing, okay? And so for you, this is your message. It's like you need people to know what you're capable of by your energy, your presence, by looking into your eyes, not so much by you verbally expressing it, intimidating, you know, anything like that. It's like, let your presence tell your entire story. And, you know, those who maybe might not have the best interests for you are going to back off. And those, you know, who do love you, who do have good intentions, are going to feel safe in your presence, within your energy, very comforted, very guarded, very protected, okay? So some of you that this is 100% about spiritual gift, you need to make sure you're guarding and protecting your energy field, doing full grounding rituals, being in good communication with your spirit guides, with the angelic realm, calling upon, you know, only the beings of the highest love and light for guidance. I just see that where we've really got to protect our energy field. Those of you who are newer to like your spiritual gifts, all right? But others of you, man, you guys have like an army of angels or non-physical beings surrounding you, protecting you, having your back big time. So you pay attention to that intuition of yours, your gut instincts, and also signs and synchronicities, your dreams, just messages that you feel in your mind. Because whew, this, I should just call this one like the non-physical reading, because I just see it over and over where it's like the angels, your spirit guides, passed on loved ones, ancestors are like trying to really help you out. So let's pull some, yeah, and it just doesn't end. Look at this. We've got the moon card now, and this is where we're having a eclipse. And this to me is where you feel in darkness, you feel confused, you feel scared, you feel afraid. You need to trust that you've got a lot of non-physical protection and guidance at this time, but also your presence, the power of you comes through your presence, not through your word, not through threats, not through what you say or what you do. It comes through your energy and by somebody looking in your eyes. So keep that in mind. In the darkness, when you feel nervous, when you feel intimidated, you become that presence that nobody will question through your energy. And you have the non-physical realm right there helping you out with that. Wow, and look at this. We have the Death card, which is actually Scorpio energy. So we have Pisces, Cancer energy, and now we have Scorpio energy. So just with the Moon and Death card coming out, I know you guys are feeling stuff strongly. But more than that, big time transformation taking place for you guys. But also the Death card, I feel, is talking about this non-physical energy really trying to communicate with you, guide you, help you, heal you, protect you. Because look at what we have next. 6 of Pentacles. This is magic. This is prosperity. This is things going your way. You know, to me, with those 6 pentacles above his head, this is you, and those are your angels. Those are the non-physical beings that are helping you out, who are guiding you from people who intend to do you harm. And more than that, also helping you recognize the energy and essence of somebody who wants to take from you, who wants to harm you, who doesn't have the best interest in you, whether, you know, physical or non-physical being. And lastly, we have the Fool card, which here is the transformation, the beautiful new beginning, where you are feeling empowered, you are feeling safe, you are feeling confident with your intuition and what you know, your connection to the non-physical realm. And I'm telling you, those of you who feel like you have mediumship ability, you do, but you need to make sure you understand what you're dealing with and that you are protecting your energy field. So before you really start trying to open up and expand that gift, I highly recommend doing a lot of research from several different resources on what that's all about, what you need to do, personal experiences of other mediums, just so you have an idea of what you're getting into, okay? Because yes, it is your destiny, but it takes some time to work into that. So just really keep that in mind. So let's pull you an outcome card. We have, yeah, look at that. As I'm saying that, we have step outside of your comfort zone, North Node. This is your destiny. Some of you are meant to really pursue a spiritual gift. And honestly, out of all the readings, I don't see a whole lot of relationship stuff going on here, rather than more the relationship between yourself and yourself, your relationship between you and the universe, your relationship between your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, past on loved ones. Like, that's where I see the relationship focus big time for you, and those relationships in your physical life that you need shielding and guarding and protection from, because they do take advantage of you rather than empower you, and you empowering yourself, becoming a force so you don't even have to say a word. But those of you with spiritual gifts, that's your destiny, okay? It's your destiny. Those of you who have been hesitant to open up to new people and new situations because of what you've been through, it's time to do that. Again, be discerning, because not everybody gets to know the true essence of you. But there are people out there who are safe, who do, you know, deserve, who are quality, who are worthy of knowing that true essence of you. So it's like, step out into the magic, open yourself up to new experiences spiritually, and learn to become the presence of power, of force, where nobody is interested in tangling with you, not because of what you're saying or what you're doing, just because they feel that energy coming from you and they know you're not something to mess with. And more to the point on that, the more you call upon the angels for that type of protection, the more other people will feel that tiger energy of you and back the F off, okay? As well as any sort of non-physical entities. The more you empower yourself and protect your energy field and call upon the angels, the more they back off, because you become this tiger energy, and nobody is going to tangle with a tiger. Even if they have a gun in their hand, chances are, if it's unexpected, they're going to run, okay? They're not going to take their chances. I guess if you are hunting for sport, which I totally don't agree with, and I don't even want to talk about that, then yeah, obviously you would be excited to see that. But any other situation, no. You're like, whoa, I'm out of here. I'm not tangling with this. I'm not even trying to take it down. I'm out, okay? That is the energy you can become. That's the essence, the core of you. Empower yourself. Believe in yourself. Have confidence. And, you know, those who meant you harm are going to back away. And it's just not even a question. All right? So those of you that have your Venus in Scorpio, those are your messages for this retrograde. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.